I want to talk to you today about the power of choosing a word or a phrase that becomes your mantra or your intention. So I want you today to come up with either a mantra or come up with a word that you're going to use in order to bring you back to the kind of thinking that you want to do. Okay, so it's like an Uber anchor thought. Now, there's a ton of research about something called an environmental trigger. So you've looked at triggers in your life in a negative way. Now I want to use triggers in a really positive way to trigger your mindset all day long. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I told myself that I would have a peaceful mindset. I told myself that I would relax. I told myself that I would believe. I told myself that I would do it anyway. I told myself. And so here's what we're going to do. Let me explain what an environmental trigger is. And then what I want you to do is I'm going to have you create one for yourself that will help you from now until eternity to constantly be coming back to the kind of mindset that you want. So there's these awesome authors, it's brothers actually, by the name of Dan and Chip Heath. And basically in their research, what they found is that when you place visual clues in prominent places to trick yourself into accomplishing your goals, you are more likely to achieve your goals because the clues are right in front of you. Let me give you some positive examples. So for example, if you lay your workout clothes out at night, when you walk into your closet in the morning, there is a visual trigger, an environmental trigger in your closet to remind you of your commitment to exercise. There are your clothes right there out in front of you. It reminds you. If you buy healthy food and you get rid of all the garbage that you're not supposed to eat, when you open up your fridge, that is an environmental trigger that triggers you that you made a commitment to eat healthy. You made a commitment to be on Whole30. You made a commitment to do whatever it is that you're doing for your body. There was a guy in their research that made an environmental trigger out of his password. So his password was quit smoking forever. So that every time he signed into his computer, it was a environmental trigger to remind him of his commitment. Do you know what? The guy quit within a week. This is really powerful stuff. I'm going to show you some examples of environmental triggers. I promised that this program would be rated G, so I've got to cover up one of the words here. But this is on my desk. I don't have, there we go. There we go.
You're good.
Okay, this is on my desk. You are doing a great, job. You are doing a great job. When I walk in and I see this on my desk, I'm going to tell you something. 9 times out of 10 when I'm walking in, I'm typically telling myself I'm behind the ball or I'm not doing enough or boy, I've got so much to do. And when I see this sign, it's an environmental trigger that reminds me that I'm actually doing a good job, because we all know if you're cheering for yourself, you're actually going to be more productive. If you bring optimism to your work, hey, I'm doing a good job, I'm doing the best that I can, you're going to do better. That's not me saying so, that's research. It's incredible. They did this 2-year-long study where they divided 2 sales teams into people who were optimistic and people who were pessimistic. And guess what? Within 1 year, the pessimistic natured people, that's a mindset, by the way, to see things negatively. The pessimistic mindset people were doing way worse than the optimistic. The optimistic folks were outselling pessimistic folks by 19%. By year 2, the optimistic folks were outselling the pessimistic folks by 57%. This mindset stuff isn't a joke. It works. And so another environmental trigger, my tattoo. Chris, can we see your tattoo too? It shall be. It shall be is a little grounding environmental trigger right on my wrist that when I start getting freaked out, that I start feeling like I can't trust, like if I can't come over here so people can see you, that I see this and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's right. Calm down, do the work, and it shall be. Chris, what's your environmental trigger right on your arm? Another tattoo here. What's that mean?
It says one gate, just a reminder to take it one gate at a time or one day at a time or one moment at a time.
Well, it's also really cool. Chris was a ski racer. Let's show him this. Chris was a ski racer growing up, and he used to sit in the gate. Can you see that? He used to sit in the ski gate at the start of the race and basically be pooping in his pants. He was so nervous. And so his father used to write him letters saying and counseling him to always just think about the next gate, take it one gate at a time. Guess whose handwriting that is? That's his dad's. Pretty cool, huh? That's a powerful environmental trigger. And so what I want you to do is I want you to come up with right now, what is a grounding mindset, a positive, an optimistic, a fulfilling word for you? What is a phrase for you? And write it in the comments. I want you to absolutely, positively tell me what your word is. Tell me what your saying is. What's on this wrist is it shall be. And this was something that I have used for years to calm anxiety and to stay hopeful and optimistic and put my head back down and do the work when I feel nervous. Another environmental trigger that I love. Now, these guys are a partner of ours. Some of you have asked, are these an affiliate partner? Yeah, they are. I love these My Intent bracelets. Let me tell you why. My word this year is deliberate. That's my word. Because in order to be the best mom I can be, to be the best wife I can be, to be the best colleague I can be, to be the best leader I can be, to be the best talk show host I can be, to be the best human being I can be, to myself, I got to start to be more deliberate. And so I had one of these little My Intent bracelets made. I love this thing. It's less than $30. The profits go to charity. We love it so much, and our team digs us so much that the founder actually shipped us a kit to make them ourselves. And, you know, I'm not telling you to buy it, but so many of you keep asking me about it. I will tell you, we have a partnership with them. So if you go to have a My Intent bracelet, wherever it is, designed with your word on it, and you use Mel at the checkout, they'll give you 30% off, okay? And they are one of our partners, and we love them dearly because I love environmental triggers. And they work. They work because they stay present in your mind, and that's based on the research around environmental triggers and how they cue you to be more deliberate around what you're thinking about.